arrived last night at the shelter. It's a really cool place. That's a bunkhouse. That's the cabin we stayed in. Kitchen and laundry. Stores that way. Bear farm, bunkhouse. Little hammock in the creek. But Standing Bear Farm Hostel. Getting ready to go out and get on the trail, but this was our first night before we started our trek. But really cool place to stay. It's just right on the trail, on the Appalachian Trail. So, but Standing Bear Farm Hostel. Oh, this is the shower facilities. Pretty cool setup. There's the cabin we stayed in. And, right here over the stream. You about ready, Chris? All right, we're gonna get ready to go. I'm gonna check. Now I'm gonna try to check. Laundry is a necessity, though. I mean, you got to do it sometime. So, but here's where you can get your loaner clothes and stuff. Like when you're coming through and you're washing your clothes, you can use loaner clothes. And then you can most of the stuff we do is going to be hand washed. So, like wool stuff and that kind of thing. All right, we're pulling out of and heading to the trail. Let's see, we're gonna hike from Standing Bear Farm Hostel. We pulled out of there and we're heading down this road here. It overlooks the camp and it goes towards 40. Highway 40. There's the tree house. That's where we were going to stay, Chris. But there's somebody in there, see, on the top floor. Got an easy trek down to the trail, but this don't count. Rooster say, hit the road, Jack. Little frost on the ground this morning. Okay, this is just a trial run. This is to kind of work out, make sure the equipment's going to work the way it's supposed to, that the pack weight's manageable, which I don't know that it is. I'm at 34 pounds. We'll see about all that. Clothing. Only thing I don't have is my new sleep system. So if I'm cold tonight, which I will be, you said, what is it tonight that it'll be 21?
I don't know when it gets to that. Tomorrow it's going to be a low of 21, a high of 30. So.
High of 30, okay, well, anyway, this is, oh, we need to be watching far out, make sure everything's good. Since we don't know where to turn in, we don't know. Well, it looks like the trail goes up through there or something.
It's pretty obvious we'd see a sign, but that's not it. Then we'll go past it, we'll see blood.
So we jockeyed a little detour. I mean, it was just like 100 yards. You'll see a white markings and you're going straight uphill. And this is the beginning of the trail as you leave Standing Bear Farm Hostel. And then you're going to Snow Peak. Okay, oh man, look at that bear. Man, he almost got right to us too. Holy.
Got my bear whooping stick.
Yeah, you better have him. My goodness. I mean, you heard him coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's right there, boy. He's just watching us. He smelt that food we just pulled out, sat here and eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he's smelling. You don't look too worried about us. I think we might get our stuff and move on. I ain't really wanting to tackle no bears right about now. We ain't far into the trail yet. And I'm gonna see if I can get a little better. Get your stuff and I'll watch while you go get ready. He's looking for us. He's smelling us. But he would have walked right down on us, wouldn't he? Huh? He's still smelling. Got his snorter going. Oh, he's digging. He's looking for food. He's right there, though. He ain't playing around.
He ain't too worried about us.
No, he ain't. But that's not good.
Well, I see people all the time.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, will you shove that in my elastic thing back?
Okay. Well, you got your drink. Huh?
Kind of don't want to pull it back out.
No, I'm not eating here. I'm going to eat somewhere else. Oh crap, oh. Did it take him that long to find us? And then he decided he's going for air. I guess maybe we look bigger than him with our backpacks on. You hear him going all the way down that valley? I didn't hear him coming. He's right there though. He ain't playing around.
He ain't too worried about us.
No, he ain't. But that's not good.
Well, I mean, they see people all the time.
Well, they call this Snow Bird Peak, I believe. And maybe because of all the snow as you're getting closer to the peak, we're not even close to the peak yet, I don't think. We still gotta get way up there. But anyway, there's been our share of, this spotted snow. So anyway, we'll move on down the trail. Okay, we got to be getting close to the summit. All right. Woo-hoo. I'd say it's getting cooler for sure. Quite a bit of snow up in here. Not going to see too many northbound or hikers. You're going to see mainly southbound hikers this time of year. They couldn't make it to the end. Well, they've already shut down. Shut it down up in Maine. So, but there's an AT sign. We're hitting the peak. Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, that's pretty cool. It ain't easy the way we came though. Whew. That might answer how that one kid said he hadn't been on the trail long.
100%. He got in there.
And who's to say that ain't his ride up there? And then he's hiking down. I don't know. All right, well, we got a long ways to go, so I guess we settle up. Okay, we're 2/10 of a mile from the shelter. And which shelter is it, Chris? Groundhog. The Groundhog shelter. Yeah. Groundhog Day. Anyway, so we're not far from the shelter. We won't stay in the shelter. The what?
Groundhog Creek shelter.
Oh, that's even better. Okay. We hope it's a creek because we ain't had water, and well, we've only had the water we brought. So there ain't been no water. So anyway, we're going to go down to this cabin. We won't stay in it. We'll tent next to it. But we want to take advantage of after seeing the bear today, we want to definitely take advantage of those bear lines where we can pull our food up in the trees and hopefully get a good night's sleep, because snow tomorrow, and it might be significant. We don't know. So anyway, still no water. There hadn't been any water since we left Standing Bear. No water. I won't say not a drop, because we did see a drop, but you couldn't get a cup under it if you tried. So it's I guess I don't know when the last time they had rain. Okay, we got a sign down here. I'm sure it's going to say shelter versus trail. I bet that way is going to be the shelter. Okay. No, this is Deer Gap Match Pass. Oh, Davenport Gap Shelter. That's 10 miles the other way. Roaring Fork Shelter. Okay, I don't see anything about a shelter. But anyway, we know there's one here somewhere. Chris? Okay, Ground Creek Shelter, or Brown Gap, or Max Patch is where we'll go up to tomorrow, and then we'll pass that Roaring Fork Shelter, and then we'll be past it somewhere. But anyway, this is the way it looks like. 0.2 miles, maintained by Carolina Mountain Club. Well, that's nice of them. But man, that's the climb in the morning. First thing right out the gate. So anyway, we're gonna go down here and check this thing out. Might be a little bit better than the camp spot we just passed. We just had a couple, not even a half a mile round trip. So anyway, we're going on down here. We'll check back in when we get there. It could be. We'll fix and find out what this is. And there's a sign there that tells you what it is. But I bet it's a bear box, maybe. I thought they were cables, but they must upgrade it if it is. And man, that's a heavy duty box. The size of these bear. And down here, thank you for picking out something. We'll see. What's this sign say? Bear box. Yep, that's what it is. Push in. Okay. Well, we've determined there's a bear box right there, and we can see the cabin from here. It's not too far from the bear box, so we'll be able to store our food in it and anything that smells in that box, so that I don't know how we're gonna get Chris in there, but all right, we are there. Best thing about it, got you a table to set this stuff on. It's the first thing you want to do. Somebody got rid of some clothes, wanted to burn, I guess. Well, there's your shelter. I don't think it's going to keep the bears away, but there's your shelter.
the next morning. It's almost 9 o'clock. We're getting a really late start. What a night. Snow, ice, rain, mice running all over us. And 21 degrees down in town. I have no clue up on this mountain what it is, but 21 down in town. Eventful night. Got to the bear box and our food was frozen shut inside the box. So if that happens to you, a little hot water will do wonders. So we had to boil some water and attack it that way. But that does work. We've got a lot of choices to make. We're gonna venture on. They say it's worse on down trail, but we don't know for sure. So we're gonna go on down trail because we got nowhere to turn back. But anyway, it's a good morning, crisp and cold, and but we're gonna have to get packed up here the rest of the way. We got to get a little bit more water here, and then we're gonna head on the road. But getting a way late start, and we got 13 miles. All right, we'll check back in later. Okay, so we just grabbed some water. We gotta take this back and boil it, not boil it, but just heat it a little bit and then filter it, because I was kind of scared to run freezing cold water through the filter. So anyway, that's our method. Use a little bit more gas, but at least we're just heating it enough to room temperature, you know, because it's got icicles in it. It's cold, so we just didn't want to run that through the filter and then the filter freeze, and then you're in big trouble. So anyway, all right, that's what we got to do next, and then we're gonna get on the road. Well, the first day we did have cell signal a lot of the way, both Verizon and AT&T, and at the shelter it was good, good signal on either. Not sure what to expect leaving out of here, but we just left the shelter and we're getting ready to make the turn. And if I remember correctly, it's straight uphill. Is this it? Okay, patch 6.5 miles, and then 8.4 to Roaring Fork shelter, Chris, not 10. How did that happen? But anyway, and then there's a Davenport, his 10.6 shelter. Oh no, that's the other way. Disregard. Well, we're getting more and more snow as we hit higher elevation. We're about 5 miles from max patch, which is going to be the highest point. And then there's a long stretch in the open there with great views if it's not too nasty. But the snow's going to get thicker as we climb higher. Chris, you said we got about how many feet left? 13? 1,300 feet to climb. This particular mountain, I believe, is 46, right? 42 something? Or 40, what was it, Chris?
42 is the first one, 46 is this one.
Okay, 4,600 feet. So, anyway, you can see a little blue skies over there. That's the only blue skies we've seen. Just a little patches here and there. Anyway, we're gonna head on down the trail. Okay, this has been the biggest climb so far. We crossed a road. We're still trying to get to max patch. Can't even say it. But snow's deeper farther we go. And the steepness is undescribable, but manageable if you take it easy and don't slip. Okay, so we're still climbing. We got about 1.2 miles before we get to Max Patch. And it's been a upward climb for sure. And anyway, it's getting cooler. Snow's, I guess the snow's about the same as it's been for a while. So anyway, we're heading on up the trail, but we got the decent climb still coming. Okay, you get to the Cherry Creek Trail. We ain't going up that way.
You walk this whole thing.
Looks like our trail's going this way, and we've been following this bear for I don't know how long, but we ain't seen him, and I'm not terribly upset about that. But we've been following him for a long ways. Okay, but we think it's this turn. There ain't no signs to tell you. There ain't no white paint. Oh, yeah, there is. It's right there. Is that white?
Left turn.
Left turn. So this is it. All right, so that's all you need to know about that turn. And you got a tree about to fall over. Well, it's beautiful back here, but man, it's gotten cold all of a sudden. Ooh. You been checking your filter, Chris? I need to check mine when it gets. Oh, I think that's the coldest we felt it in a minute. Oh, there's some signs or something down here. Winter Wonderland or something. 3 miles to Snow White. All right. Well, we're almost at the top of the summit of Max Patch. And I'll tell you one thing, it's a little cool. I see there's a road down below. Looks like you could drive up and walk up here. You can see where that's exactly what's happened. The roads are covered in snow, and I can't tell you how cold it is up here, but man, how beautiful it is unreal. But you can see the white marking for the Appalachian Trail hikers. And I think the farther we go, the more we'll see. But look at all these mountains, man. It looks like we got the most snow. I mean, you look at these other mountains and there ain't as much. I'll tell you one thing, it is cold. You can't explain cold like this cold. Oh, I thought I saw a little bear. Wasn't sure. This is not a trail. Yeah, this is. Wow. We're on top of the world. Oh man, it took a lot to get here, but we're on top. You can tell the Appalachian Trail markers still. And we're gonna bail off this thing. Some people come up here from, I'm not even sure what town this is in, but some come up here just to come up and look and then head back down. But man, look at the beauty. God's beauty.
Oh me, we ain't on top of the world. I don't think I've ever been at a place that's colder though. There's no telling what the temp is up here. I couldn't even imagine. We gotta get off this mountain and head down. But look at the beauty. Oh yeah, Max Patch. We made it. Okay, you may not can tell because this camera's adding a lot of light, but we've lost most of our light. We've decided to keep hiking. We want to get to, what is that, Walnut Shelter?
Walnut something.
Yeah, I think it's Walnut Shelter. It's not really a shelter there anymore. They got rid of it, but it's a tent spot. So we're gonna set up there, but probably gonna have an hour and a half or hopefully less than 2 hours a night hiking. I know it's really hard to tell right now that it's even dark on these cameras, but because they add light. But anyway, but we're on down the trail. We're gonna go to that where the old Walnut Shelter was, and then that gives us about 13 miles tomorrow-ish into Hot Springs, North Carolina. So we've had hit and miss on snow. Some's been bad, some's getting better. Just hit and miss. But anyway, we got a lot of elevation to go. We got a pretty big mountain to climb, and most of it tonight. So anyway, I'm gonna sign out. We'll sign back in tomorrow, and we'll finish this thing out. All right, well, we're getting up the last morning. Got a little snow. But we survived, no big deal, except it's cold up on this mountain. What do you think, Chris? We got to get our food bags are hung in a tree down there, we hope, if the bears didn't take them. Oh, no, down there. Yeah, down there. Yeah, that's what I said. Only casualty is I lost my my tent pole bag somewhere. So anyway, we're going to get on down the trail, but we got to pack this tent up. Just want to get a few shots here. Okay, we are on the trail. It's becoming sunrise. You can see we got a little snow last night, and it's a little bit crisp. We don't know if we're heading. We're hoping to head uphill. This show looks like it's going downhill for a bit, which just means we got to go back uphill. That's not cool. All right, well, good morning. We got our bear bags and they were in good shape, but no bears had taken our food. They were hanging. I will just say they were professionally hung. And that's why the bears didn't get them.
But anyway, bears didn't get our food, and we got the tents packed up. And like I said, the only thing we lost out of the deal is we both lost our tent pole bags, which stinks, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna get on down this trail. Beautiful morning. We got 13 miles to get into Hot Springs, North Carolina, and it looks like we're gonna deal with a lot of snow, which means we'll have to melt some snow to get water probably. We haven't had any water since last night. Actually, before we did the last climb. Well, Chris had a little bit left, but I didn't have any. So, anyway, we'll have to. But there's plenty of water if we heat up some snow. So, anyway, we're heading on down this mountain, it looks like. We're still doing good. But I wanted to say, these tracks that we see in front of us, we met a couple of guys heading up, going the other direction. They're on their last 250 miles of the Appalachian Trail. They were southbound, coming from Maine and going to Georgia. You don't see as many of those as you do from Georgia to Maine, but a couple nice guys gave us some good info about some pizza down here in Hot Springs. And but anyway, we're able to follow some of their tracks down, so we don't have to rely on the markers as much, and we don't really have to worry about them too much because they're pretty defined. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, we hadn't found any water all day, but we got trickles, and it's filling up the cup, so that's good. Running down this mountain, it'll work. I ain't sure where Chris is. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I see him. It's a heck of a climb here. Can you see? I tried to leave you a trail. All right, well, we're gonna make it to the top of this thing yet. Maybe. It's a tough one with all this snow. And if you stand in one spot very long, you kind of sink. But we're making it. Here comes Chris now. There he is. All right. Man, I was scared I lost you there for a minute.
You left 5 minutes ahead of me.
I was scared that maybe you stepped in one of them holes and snow was up over your head.
I'll throw you down in one of these holes.
Huh?
I'm gonna throw you down in one of these holes.
Oh man, that's a climb. And this snow is getting thicker. I mean, it's always been thick all the way through this area. All right, we're just heading on up the trail. You can see we finally got out of the snow. We're getting close, or fairly close to deer something shelter. But I mean, it's probably still a couple miles. Anyway, we're making good progress, I think. We hope to make it to town before dark. That's what we hope. Anyway, so pizza waiting. And weather's not too bad. It's cloudy, but it's not extremely cold now. In fact, we had to shed a lot of gear. And anyway, we're moving on down the trail. What are we looking at?
2.5.
To the shelter? So how much elevation left?
Elevation is right here. We go down to the shelter, remember?
Oh, okay, good. So this right up here might be the elevation, the top of it. Okay, well, we're getting closer and closer to this campsite. I think we're about, I don't know, what do you think, Chris? Mile and a half? Mile and a half or so? But we just came off that mountain right over there. Back down in this. So, all the mountains you see over there, we already conquered. So, anyway, but no snow over here at all. So, we're not having to deal with that. But it's a little slick in areas because of wetness, but that's it. So anyway, we're gonna head on up to this cabin, maybe hopefully get something to drink, and then head on to Hot Springs. Well, this should be our last water grab. It's a little creek right up close to the campsite. Looks pretty clear water. Looks plentiful. I needed it pretty badly because we just ran out. So it ain't moving water, but it's gonna do really good. All right. Chris is up there somewhere. I think he's getting us some Propel to put in the water. So I've collected my water, and now I'm gonna filter it. That's the way this filter works. You put water in a container, and then you press down on it. It forces the water through the filter. Then it fills up the top container. Boom. You have filtered water. That's all there is to it. Okay, we must be about 100 yards from the shelter. It's where they put the bear boxes. So we're not staying at the shelters. We've not got nothing to do at the shelter. I'm just going down here to take a picture, let you guys see. But this is the last shelter before you hit Hot Springs. I just read on that sign, Hot Springs Mountain Shelter, I think they called it, is 14 miles away. Now to Hot Springs, our best guess is about 3.1. I'll make you do a little balance in here. I didn't bring my sticks. Whoa! Yeah, that's what you get. I laid my pack down and just, here's the shelter though, right at the top. But I didn't figure there's any reason to carry that thing up here since we ain't staying. Well, they got a privy. We just found the water. And it's gonna look like every shelter we've been to, I guess. Just three-sided. Nice little view. Little fire pit if you got a means to start a fire. And I gotta figure out what these things are for. I think that's to keep the mice from getting to something you're hanging. I gotta watch some videos to figure it out. But okay, so you got two sections. I guarantee the mice are heavy here. But anyway, you have to get used to that. But anyway, this is the shelter. And that's the view. And I guess you could set up some tent sites. But this is it. Well, we are slowly approaching Hot Springs, North Carolina. If I wasn't mistaken, I think I see the pizza joint from here. It's somewhere down by Dollar General. I see a playground. I see some snow on top of some roofs. I don't know how far we are, but we're getting there. All right. Okay, we're 0.1 or less from being at the trailhead. There's a hostel here, and I see our pizza. I see our car and our pizza. Oh my! Oh yeah! Oh man!
Take up the whole road.
Oh yes. And there's a hostel here. What'd you call it, Chris?
Laughing.
Okay. Yeah, but it's right here, like on the
429.
Hmm.
Hit that 430.
Oh yes.
Even with the.
All right. All right. Good one, Chris. Ah, yes. All right. All right. Here we are at the trailhead in Hot Springs, North Carolina. And our pizza delivery is here. But they ain't even getting out to meet us. Probably. Where's our pizza?
Somebody looks tired.
Goodness, Lord, thank you for our safety through the trip. I just thank you for this food. Pray you bless it. Let us enjoy it. Get us to our place safe. Just thank you for everything you do for us. So we love you. Pray in Jesus' name.
Our room is ready.
Oh yes, the pizza. Where's this from?
It is called Vinyl Pies.
Vinyl Pies.
And I will tell you, this is very nice.